Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell. So every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. So let's talk about Jada and Will, shall we? So yesterday, the big news came out that Jada got a book coming out, right? And she's giving all the details of her and Will's relationship. I'm sure she's going to probably tell her life story. And their marriage is a big part of it. Now, they've been married for damn near 30 years, I guess, 25, 27, something like that. And she's come out and said that they've been separated for about 7 years. And when she said it, it really didn't shock me. I'm gonna say it like this. Now, maybe Hollywood and those of upper financial mobility people may not understand, but those of us who grew up in the hood and dealt with hood chicks, yeah, we pretty much can understand and see what happened here. See, here's how the game go. Y'all be in a relationship, fellas, you can attest to this, and youngins, let your uncle give y'all just a little quick game right quick. You be in a relationship with a girl, you know, everything is cool, whatever. I don't know. It could be short-term, long-term, what have you. But, you know, she may still have that wandering eye. Shoot, you may still have a wandering eye. It happens, right? But one day, well, y'all argue. That's common. Y'all get into it. That's common. But y'all fuss, fight, and, you know, go back and make up. Take it out on each other in the bedroom, whatever. It is what it is. But then one day you notice that she's not really acting the same. Seems like she's mad more. She wants to go out with her girls more. You know, she ain't really communicating. Don't get me wrong, y'all still, you know, doing whatever, but it's kind of slowing down a little bit. And then one day she says she wants to separate for a little while because she's tired, right? Of all the arguing and fussing. You looking like, what the hell are you talking about? You know, and so she's like, yeah, I want to separate. I'm like, now, mind you, y'all are either living together or y'all are married, or like I say, y'all in a, you know what I'm saying, I guess a long-term committed relationship, whatever. And all of a sudden she wants to separate. Try it out, tired. Ain't saying nothing about divorce or just being done with you, period. She just want to separate. So you like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And so you thinking like, well, shoot, I'm going to do what I want to do. She gonna know what I'm saying, whatever. She want to separate, blah, blah, blah. And so y'all separate. After a few weeks, few months, y'all get back together. Now, this may go on for a period of time. And then one day you just be like, man, I'm tired of, we done. We completely done. Because you know the game. You know, if y'all separated, it's a reason why. First of all, it's a reason why a woman wants to separate. And a lot of times it got something to do with emotions. Her emotions are not there. Her emotions are not with there with you. They're with somewhere else or with someone else. Okay? But you know the game. You ain't finna go out there and hunt and follow and this, that, and the third. See what's going on. You know, you already know the deal. So you just, you know, do your own thing too. Whether it's good or bad, you know, morally correct or not, you know what I'm saying? You just gonna go out there and do your life. And then all of a sudden here she come back, you know, to do her thing. The thing is, the reason why, now they try to say women are smarter than dudes, because guys will get caught and women don't. That to me is that's a bad misconception. That's not true. It's not that women don't get caught. It's that guys really don't go out there hunting. Women will go out there hunting for evidence and stuff like that. Dudes really don't do that. Dudes that do that women, I'm gonna tell y'all need to be leery of that, because guys who go out there who think you doing something, trying to catch you doing something, them dudes are dangerous because they got ill intentions. Women, on the other hand, they hunting for something. They may have ill intentions too, but they gonna hunt regardless. You can sit there and be, scrolling through your phone, and you can be scrolling, and the stuff that pop up on the phone. It could be something that had nothing to do with you. It could be like some scantily clad woman posting, because that's what the majority of stuff is on the internet anyway. Well, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that kind of stuff, it pops up all the time. If you spend 0.1 millisecond, if your thumb ain't moving fast enough, for some reason, the algorithm feel that you watching that, so they're gonna keep putting it up there. And it's like, what the hell? But anyway, women think that if you crease your pants a different way, or if you iron your clothes a different way, or if you blow your nose, start from the left, you should start on the right nostril, now you start on the left nostril, they're gonna think, it's another woman there. If you come up with an idea and you're like that, you're like, hey, let's try this and try that, they're gonna swear them down that you got it from a woman, not knowing that you probably done read books, watch videos, talk to your homeboys, talk to your dad, your uncles, stuff like that. Now all of a sudden they want to know where we get these ideas from. Why you doing this? Why you doing that? When they want you to do the stuff in the first place. So you see what I'm saying? Women out there, that's what they do. Cute at first, annoying later. Men are not really like that. Like I said, we don't really go out there searching for stuff, because we know if we keep things going a certain way, be consistent a certain way, and women, you be inconsistent, it eventually gonna come out. It is what it is. So with Will and Jada, which is typical, like I say, with hood relationships. Now I might be wrong, maybe everybody understands, but I know in hood relationships we understand this. Dudes will be quiet. Dudes won't put his business out there. He might tell his homeboys, whatever. But other than homeboys, ain't gonna talk. But, dudes will stick with each other for whatever. And we ain't gonna put putting it out there whether it's true or not. We already know the code. Keep it here. Keep it at 100 with each other. But thing about women want to be seen. Women will separate you with you at, let's see, it's 8:24 in the morning. They say they want to separate. At 8:20, at 8:30, they posting pics with them and some other dude out drinking mimosas or eating breakfast or something like that. And you're like, God damn, what? You know what I'm saying? So that lets you know, like I say, things are already going on. Right? Guy, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what a dude's gonna be doing. Dude ain't gonna tell it. Dude gonna keep his mouth shut. He gonna do what he do. He ain't gonna be all out posting video, posting pictures, bragging about nothing. That ain't the thing. But that's what women do anyway. You look at like these women now that let's see, Tia, what's her name? Tia Mowry out there. Done left her husband, and now she's on social media posting all these thirst traps. You know what I'm saying? Trying to live her best life, showing everything. But that boy, Corey Hadrick, he ain't said nothing. But I think we just recently found out that he's dating somebody. But he ain't said nothing. The only thing you heard about him was that he wanted to keep his marriage. He wanted to work on his marriage and keep his wife. That's all you heard. But then once the divorce hit, you didn't hear nothing else. Same thing with like Megan Good. Divorce, woman talking. Husband, well, he's a little emotional. He didn't say much, but he said a few things here and there, and that was it. It's not a daily thing with him. Like I said, that's how we do it. Unless it's like you're an emotional, now if you're a dude like an emotional broad, like August Alsina, who Jada had that entanglement with. Cats like that can't keep his mouth shut. He got emotional issues. Real emotional issues that he need to get checked. That boy needs that boy needed a psychiatrist or something. Cause he act like a pure broad. But anyway, so like I said, that the woman want to be seen. So like when you go to like vulture.com, matter of fact, has a great article. You need to go look at it. I might even post it in the description. A great timeline of the separation. And you see like the separation, let me see. Let's see. Well, let's go back. Let's do it like this. They say that in 1994, Will and Jada started talking to each other. December 1995, Will divorces his first wife. Now, people gonna say, oh, well, he started talking to Jada, but he wanted to marry Jada long. I think he said he wanted to marry Jada before he even got married to his first wife. So yeah, this is beyond. We all know they were probably messing around, hooking up, whatever. So now him and his wife probably wasn't working. But unfortunately, Will and Jada were public figures, so it got put out there. But Hollywood knows how to sweep things under the rug. Then they get married in December 1997. They had their first child, 1998. Now remember, Jada said she did not want to get married. This is why I say a lot of this makes sense, because one, over the last few years, she keep putting it out there in interviews that she did not want to get married. And she cried walking down the aisle. Her mom made her do it because her mom is old school. I don't know how, because we all heard about the history of her mama with, how she considered herself old school. But yeah, Jada said she didn't want to get married, but then like 6 months later, their first child is born. So that's probably why her mom made her get married, because, she was pregnant by Will. Period. And then like all the references to Tupac and crying and stuff like that. Now when let me get to this first. Let's say 2011. So they had rumors of being swingers. They're like, nah, we ain't swingers, nothing like that. And then so 2015 is when her and August Alsina met, right? But then they supposedly separated in 2017. And then in 2017, that's when you see Jada and August Alsina attend an awards ceremony together. See, that's what I'm saying. Women separate, they want to get out there. They want to have fun, be all out there in the open. Like I say, men, we're not going to do that. We're not going to really do that, because we understand there's rumors of Will having an affair with some people, and he don't even address it. They say he might be dealing with women, might be dealing with dudes. He don't even address it. He keep it hush. Jada Pinkett Smith, on the other hand, got this little young boy. That's one thing older women, y'all like to do. Y'all like to go get y'all a young boy and like to show him off to the world. Like, look what I got. But then you want to come back and say, oh, he's just a family friend. Heifer, we know what the hell you talking about. Stop playing games. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. So they seen 2007 at the award show, and then it just went all downhill from there. Like I said, you dealt with a very emotional, wrecked young little boy, and he ain't know how to handle it. I don't know what you threw on him. I don't know how you threw it on him. You might need to write a book on that for some of these females, but other than that, you got this boy like whipped. This boy still doing songs about you and Will Smith till this day. And we talking about something that happened, 5-6 years ago? And 7, and the dude. Yeah. You got this boy like sprung on the real one, as Jewel said back in the day. Rest in peace of Jewel. And then you bring him to the table talk, and then you bring Will to the table talk. And you can see that Will had hurt in his eyes during that table talk. That I did peep. Because you probably wonder, like, why was it look like he wanted to cry? Well, that's because he had a lot, because Will wanted to get married. That's the thing. Will wanted to be married. Jada didn't. And he thought that when they got married, things would get better. She would grow to love him the way she loved her, or respect him the way he loved her. And it probably just never happened. It was all a facade. They was married 20 years and they said they tired, we done, they should separate. Jada's coming out now because Jada is ready for this divorce. Don't want to get too much into it. Don't want to speculate if it's going to happen. She's ready for it to happen. So she's making everything public slowly, trying to, ease it all out there. But now she's like, man, this has been going on long enough. Let me put this stuff out here, put the book out here. I'm quite sure Will knew she was going to put the book out. but it's all about timing. But I got a saying that there's never a perfect time to do anything. And this is one of those things. You just gonna, just put the book out, get your money. This book gonna sell a lot of copies. I mean, I'm surprised that some gun ain't sold out with pre-orders. But she's gonna sell a lot of copies of this book because everybody, her fans, Will fans, and people who are just messing are gonna want to read this. And I get it because it's a lot that people want to know. Because everybody want to know that they were right. And see, I told you this, I told you that, I told you they were swinging, I told you they couldn't have been together, and all that kind of stuff. But in the end, it's their life, man. They're gonna do what they do. I mean, I looked at Jada like she was like the bad guy. She was the problem. But here's the thing. I can't really call her the bad guy. I mean, neither one of them, her or Will. It's just that two people were forced together. And people wanted to believe that it would work. And it didn't. You see how the kids are coming. Can you imagine their kids knowing this stuff, going through this stuff out in public eye? See, children should not be in the public eye like that at all. Family should not be out there like that. If you're a man and you making money and you out there making movies and you supporting the family, your family should not be in that life out there in the limelight like that. Because especially children, that's not for them. Not from what we see that Hollywood is. But can you imagine being children for the last 7 years? Because his kid's still young, early 20s, I guess, but teens and 20s. And for the last 7 years, you've known that your mom and dad ain't together, but y'all gotta go with the facade. Gotta go with the lie this whole time. And people are out there talking about your mama and daddy. You know how us dudes are when somebody talk about our mama or our parents. You be out there ready to fight. You be out there ready to handle business. No questions asked. But your parents are being ridiculed on a daily basis. Really off of lies. And they just want y'all to stay quiet and stay, that can be emotionally draining. I couldn't imagine. And you raising your kids like that, and then you wonder why out here in the common world, the kids are looking weird, doing weird stuff, and nobody understands what the heck is going on with them. Like, they on drugs, or they bisexual, transsexual, whatever. It's like, what are they doing? But then you look at these interviews and you look at you look at the videos and read these articles, and probably the book, you understand, you really understand why. And yeah, they most definitely, all of them need some doggone me psychological help, to tell you the truth. But Chris Rock, they said that Chris Rock tried to holler low Jada when the rumors are out that Jada and Will were separated. So that let me know right there. Hollywood knew they were separated, but like I said, Hollywood knows how to sweep things on the rug. They know how to spin things to make it look one way. But like I say, eventually you got somebody who just didn't want to be in it, and she was ready to go, ready to get out, and this is it. Now she's putting it out there. So we'll see what and when, if we'll say anything, what his answer will be. I don't expect it to be a whole lot. He may do an exclusive interview with somebody and call it a day, and may come back later and do some more films, TV shows, or whatever. May mess around and be married in a couple of years after the divorce is final, and I may not never get married again. May just end up being like Leonardo DiCaprio and just date women, because he can. Trust me, that dude can pick women up off the side of the road from anywhere and can date them and without a problem. That's why, again, one reason why A lot of dudes just don't say much. They keep everything on the hush because a lot of guys don't like to put their business out there. They don't want to talk about the broad they with, and they don't want the broad talking about them. It's like, hey, we just do this. We keep, between us and let it go. If it becomes serious, the world they'll know. But if it ain't serious right now, we just dating, seeing each other, you know what I'm saying, clapping cakes, and that's it. So be it. But anyway, that's all I got for this. Like I say, man, women, bottom line, women like to talk. Men don't. Jada didn't want to be in this marriage from the beginning, and she said that. And this is just an example of, you force two people to get together, and it just did not work. They tried to stretch it out, try to make it work. It just didn't. So, and they want to live separate lives. So be it. But anyway, tell me what you think about the story. Leave your comments below, and then share it with the world. And share the story with the world. And with that being said, I leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.